Hey guys, I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm going to do a three-part series. Originally it was going to be one video, but I've got too much to talk about. So I broke it into three. I'm going to bust them all out today, so I'm probably going to be wearing the same outfit and the same makeup in all of them. But this is going to be a three-part series on unsung heroes of the drugstore. So basically, I just want to talk about a few drugstore items that I feel perform really well but do not get the love that they deserve. So today I'm going to do face. I've got skincare, primers, foundation, concealer, and powder. I just realized I didn't do any blush or bronzer, so this is going to be a four-part series. So tomorrow I'll do blush and bronzer and highlighter. The next day it will be eyes, and then the last one will be lips. So onward with face for today. I want to shout out to the Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair line. I've got several items from this line. Two of them that I have are the Rapid Tone Repair Dark Spot Corrector. And all of this line has a good quality retinol and a good quality vitamin C, both of which are really good for anti-aging, for reducing fine lines, for lightening dark spots. So this one, the Rapid Tone Repair, just has the retinol and vitamin C, and it feels really good. Of all the line, this one I think feels the nicest. And then this one is the Rapid Tone Repair Moisturizer, and this comes with sunscreen or without. This is the one with sunscreen. I use this one during the day. I usually don't use both of these. If I'm using this one, I will add a moisturizer that has salicylic acid. If I'm using this one, I will add just a salicylic acid product because this one is the moisturizer. Make sense? And then the one without sunscreen I use in the evening. Yeah, so this whole line, Paula's Choice gives it a decent rating. She doesn't like it because it has fragrance. I think it smells nice. It's not very strong. It dissipates quickly, and I really like the ingredients that she likes, the retinol and vitamin C. And the SPF in this is 30, which is good. Alright, next is primers. I have two that I really love. I'm going to start with the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base in the little pot. I compare this to the new Tarte one. It's like $40 for a container like this, and this is what, like 10? I think it's just as good. It's very thick. It's so there it is, not rubbed in. You can see it's very thick. It's pink, very pale pink, and it really fills in the pores and makes everything very smooth. It's a silicone-based one, but it is super, super, super smoothing. I always am very impressed. Every time I pull this out and use it, I'm always very impressed. Of course, you can't see anything here, but I'm always very impressed with how well it performs. So yes, this totally just fills in the fine lines in the pores, makes everything super smooth, grabs onto your makeup. Yeah, I love this one. And again, it compares, it's totally a dupe for the new Tarte one. Totally. And then the other one is the Almay Smart Shade CC Luminous Primer. I love this. This is not as thick as the L'Oreal one, but it is a little pinker. Doesn't do quite as well with the whole filling of pores thing, but not everybody needs that. What this one does do is really, really brightens the skin. Oh, please forgive my dog. He's probably going to be making a lot of noise because he hears the other dogs outside. I might end up letting him out. So yeah, as you can see, it really brightens up the skin. Okay, moving on. Next is foundation, and I have several that I really like and that I never hear about from anybody. Some of them are even new, and I still don't hear about them. So, is he gonna stop? Hey, Ned.
Chill out, please. We'll go play in a little bit.
His crate is right underneath. I have you on top of his crate. Okay. One of these is actually even new and it doesn't get any attention. I don't see it on YouTube at all. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Instafix that came out at the beginning of this year. Stick foundation. I love this so much. This is so nice. This looks so natural on the skin. I just like phenomenally natural. I can't believe it. And it provides, I would say, light to medium coverage. It's buildable up to medium. I'm wearing it today. I put this on with a brush. I swirl the brush on the product and then buff it onto my skin. You can also put it on like you know, traditional cream stick foundations. Some others that I have talked about in other videos are the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Glow Sheers Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer. Paula's Choice loves this product. I really like it. It has ever so subtle a illuminating quality, but it's not shiny. Feels really good on the skin too. Some others are the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. I got this in the shade 40. They go from 10 to 70 or 80, I think, and I'm usually very, very fair. I'm usually a 2 on the scale, but I ended up getting the 40. I guess this line runs very fair or something. I would never ever have guessed that I would use a foundation that far up the scale, the number scale, but this is nice. This is, again, light to medium coverage. It feels and looks very nice, kind of like satiny finish. Don't hear a whole lot about this. I know that Hot and Flashy really liked this when she did her testing drugstore liquid foundations. I think this was the winner. So if you don't know Hot and Flashy, you gotta go check her out. She's awesome. But yeah, I think that is the only place I've ever heard this one mentioned. And the last two I have are the True Blend from CoverGirl, which I've mentioned before. This is probably my holy grail drugstore foundation. I absolutely love this. Such a nice, soft, satiny finish. And then just recently I found the Revlon Age Defying with DNA Advantage Cream Makeup. I never would have bought this in the past because of the Age Defying. I usually associate Age Defying with moisturizing, and in the past I've never wanted that because of my oily skin, but I'm starting to feel like I need a different approach. The foundations I've been using traditionally kind of sink into my pores. Oh, this necklace is bothering me, and my fine lines and stuff, and so I've been experimenting with more moisturizing and illuminating foundations, and this was one I really, really like. So never have heard anything about this anywhere, and I think it is great. All right, I have one concealer. I don't know how, because I have a whole drawer full of concealers. I don't know why I only have one. But this is the Physicians Formula Youthful Wear. Actually, I do know why, because most of the drugstore ones that I have are seriously hyped up all over YouTube. I have very popular, like the Maybelline Fit Me and the Maybelline Lumi, or I can't remember. That's why, because most of them are not Unsung. So this one is the Youthful Wear Concealer in Light plus Yellow. And this is a fun one because it has the liquid concealer on one end. This is yellow, so it brightens a lot. And then the other end, you have a stick concealer, and then you can use this little roller ball to blend it in. I don't use that, but you can if you want. So I really like the yellow end. I haven't used the stick end much, but the yellow end is beautiful, and it's a very matte finish, and it's a liquid, so it doesn't get all cakey and go in my lines and stuff. Very brightening. Super happy with that one. The last two I have here are powders. One is a powder foundation. I mentioned this in my 5 drugstore foundations for aging skin video. This is the Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder. This is a foundation. I think it comes in 3 or 4 shades. And this just leaves the most beautiful, slightly illuminating, soft, focused finish. It's so nice. It's got a marbled appearance in the pan. Whoa. This shade is a little bit too light for me. This was the first one I got and it was too light, so I went up one shade. The Creamy Natural is my normal shade. I love this. This is so great as a foundation. And then lastly, a finishing powder, also from Physicians Formula. I think people get confused with all their powders because it's not clearly labeled what they're for. But this one is definitely a finishing powder. This is the Powder Palette Multicolored Pressed Powder in Buff. It's a very, very finely milled mosaic powder. So it's very mattifying, very finely milled, so it goes on like, I'm trying to think of something I could compare it to. I have a Bobbi Brown finishing powder that's very similar that I really like. So yeah, that's what I like about this one, is how finely milled it is and how soft and mattifying it is. Like, you can't even see it. I'm putting it on. It's on my finger. You can't even see it. It's so finely milled, but it totally mattifies and just leaves a nice soft matte finish. So there you go. This turned into a almost 12-minute video. I'm glad I didn't stretch it out to 30 minutes by trying to do everything in one video. Thank you for watching. I put information about these products in the down bar. There may be some affiliate links there. Hope you don't hate that. If you do, just click away. They're not all affiliate links, but some are. And oh my gosh, he's totally rocking the camera. I'm so sorry. That's Ned. He's a funny dog. Okay, that's it for this video. I will be back very shortly with my next video on blushes and bronzers. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.